Hi guys, Dave in Texas here, and anybody who's watched my channel knows that my little Bumblebee guitar, it's a little Les Paul fake, right? It's a great guitar. It sounds and it plays wonderful, okay? It's got in it triple shot pickups from Seymour Duncan that emulate a P90, a original humbucker, and a Strat, okay? You know, those quick change rings, which have these little gadgets here, make you able to change from 3 different pickup types, right? It's a great guitar. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great. And the body's good, okay? And the neck's good. It plays really fast. It's a very, low action guitar that I've made it, right? And the frets are perfect. So it's a perfect Les Paul copy. Except that, here we go, okay, which you first saw. Here's what I mean by pieces, okay? This guitar's got 5 different pieces that make up the back. There's one, you can see it, very obvious, right? Now, the painted guitars that come out of China, a lot of them are like this. They have pieces that make up, there's another piece right there slid in, see it? See a little spot right here, right? That make up the backs. They're not solid wood. They're not even solid mahogany, right? This is mahogany, but it's just pieces of mahogany. It's all over the place as far as repairs are concerned. And they'll make use of any piece they've got available. There's another piece. See how it splits right there? This goes all around the neck, the body, I'm sorry. It goes all around the body. The back, you see the back, it looks solid, like a solid guitar, right? See that big splotch in the back? But the very back side of it looks solid. But but the sides of it, right? The sides of the back are pieces, okay? Pieces of wood they've splotched in there. Now, what does this do as far as the playability is concerned? Not a hell of a whole lot, okay? Because most of the guitars out of China that are made, with solid, paint, right? You can't see anything. They're pieces. They tell you, it's going to be pieces. It's cheaper and easier to make them than a solid back like, whoops. It's cheaper and easier to make them with a solid back than it is to, it's easier and cheaper to make them with a parted back than it is to make a solid back, like the Texans are. They're solid. I've shown you that. I'll even show you more detail about them later on in the video when I play them. Okay, once they're made and played, right? I'll show you on them how they're solid pieces backs. They're a cup that's been created, and it's a lot of effort and detail they've gone to make these guitars. And that's one of the points I insisted upon. I don't want one of these, okay? I want a solid piece back. Now, like I said, does it make a difference? Okay, no. Playability, no. But will it make, I'm stressing that, will it make a difference in the longevity of this guitar? Who knows? I have no idea. I don't have a clue, okay? If it got bounced around a bit on concrete, yeah, that back is split, right, down that fault line there on it, that piece line, okay? And that'd be the weakest part on it, because it's not dovetailed, it's just butt glued in, piece to piece. Alrighty? And that could be a big issue if it got bounced around a bit. That could separate. And time could separate it. Humidity, moisture, any number of things can make that part separate from the rest of the body. And that's what I want to avoid. I want a guitar with Texan written on it, the ones I'm selling, that I know are going to be around for 40 or 50 years from now. Your grandkids will be playing the guitars I'm selling. This one may not make it. I don't know. Okay? But I do know that this piece guitar, when they just, piece them in there, they don't dovetail them or anything, stands a better chance of losing it later on in its life than it would be for a solid cup. Okay? And this guitar actually weighs the same amount as the Texans. It's 9.5 plus pounds. It's in there. It's between 9.5 and 10 pounds. Fully loaded on this. The Texan's fully loaded with the parts laying there beside on the scale. 9.5 plus pounds. So they're made out of the same materials. This is a cap. I've already, tested that as a cap. This is mahogany. I tested the wood, sanded it down on the inside. It's all the red mahogany. It's real. Okay, these are real. This is one of the very older ones. One of the first fakes that came out with the shitty, really shitty pickups in it. I mean, really bad ones. Not the plastic ones, but the really bad ones. The ones with the scarf joint neck. And you can see that or not. It's really hard to see, but it's there. Okay. And the crappy backs, right? And the bad tuner placements. Okay. You can see I'm not bothered to plug those holes in, even though I should have, but it's not necessary. This is one of those scarf joint neck guitars. It's right there. It begins, okay, and goes around. Right? They've cut the head off and put it on there. And has it made a difference in the playability? No. This thing's as fast as can be. You know? Down at 3/64 on the action, you can't get much faster than that without getting any buzz. And this guitar is a blaster, right? Those pickups on this thing are blasters. You put that in PAF, and they just hum. It's wow! Okay? Now, unfortunately, put those in Strat, and they do hum because they're single coil. They do have that issue to hum, right? But that's, if you want to sound like a Telecaster, that's what you get. Okay? Anyway, I want to make sure you knew the difference between a solid back and a parted back. And unfortunately, on those parted backs, this is what you get, and you can't avoid it. The solid painted ones, 9 out of 10 times, those are parted backs. And will it last? I don't know. I kind of doubt it, but then again, this is a 4-year-old guitar, okay? And so far, no problems with those parts. 20 years from now, maybe there will be. If it got dropped, maybe it would happen. I don't know. I just don't want to find out later on that I passed on a guitar that's falling apart because it wasn't made right, okay? And the Texan is made right. It's solid wood throughout, okay? So, that answers that question. Any other questions about the Texan or these other guitars, these fakes, right? Of course, the Texan's not a fake. It's a real one. Give me a holler. Dave in Texas. Have a good one. Bye.